Joining me now is Jayanto Ghoshal, senior journalist. He tracks the Trinamool Congress very closely. Sushmita Dev, national spokesperson, former MP of the Trinamool Congress. Sanju Verma, the BJP's national spokesperson, is with us. Okay, let's go straight first to you, Sushmita Dev, because Mamata Banerjee, Trinamool Congress, opposition leaders including Sonia Gandhi, all standing by Mahua Moitra. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha is saying that all procedures have been followed, that we have gone by procedures, we have gone by an ethics committee report, therefore Mahua Moitra must face the procedures as they were laid out. Your response?
I think what is crystal clear from what has transpired over this case is what Mahua Moitra has repeatedly said, that she did not get a fair hearing before the ethics committee, number one. Number two, what is the very, very big question is they have prosecuted her over the affidavits of two private persons, one of whom, who is himself claiming to give her gifts and post her questions, has not been called before the ethics committee, who, if you like, in a normal case would be a primary witness, which means that affidavit legally is nothing but a statement of a person, and the law, any lawyer will tell you, the principles of natural justice say that if someone makes a statement against me in any forum, I have the right to cross-question that person. So the first question is, why wasn't Mr. Hiranandani called before the ethics committee? And who are the two people who are called? One is someone who has a bitter relationship with her, which is Jay, the lawyer, and the other is Nishikant Dubey ji, who has been taken to the cleaners by Mahua Moitra ji for filing a false affidavit before the Election Commission of India about his educational qualifications. Can I give any more instances or any more indications of why we need to believe that this entire process was vitiated, unfair and biased?
No,
and
so your principle, no, 1 minute. Mr. Darshan Hiranandani, the businessman, on a sworn affidavit said that he had given certain gifts to Mahua Moitra. He did not mention cash, but mentioned gifts. You're telling me he should have been brought before the ethics panel and cross-questioned?
Definitely, Rajdeep. Let me tell you, if you watch a criminal case very carefully, what is the reason an accused never gives a statement? So that they can't be cross-examined. So in this case, if you decide to give a statement or an affidavit, the person who you're accusing in the affidavit has every right to question that person. And he was the only person who was not called before the ethics committee. What is the justification for that? First, they said he's a foreigner. Then when it turns out that he is an Indian citizen, he has an Indian passport, then the narrative changes again. What is these are obvious questions that the people of India must ask themselves. I mean, I can't question the speaker. The speaker is above everyone. But I'm sorry, these are massive lacunas which make it extremely crystal clear that Mahua Moitra made Mr. Modi very uncomfortable with her questions in Parliament, and the entire thing is vitiated. The genesis of this problem is someone who is bitter towards Mahua, and the other honorable member of Parliament who has been caught lying on affidavit in front of the Election Commission of India.
Okay,
and I think
you made your point, you made it strongly. Sanju Verma deserves a response. Sanju Verma, the basic point being made by Sushmita Dev is a point that I have been speaking to lawyers, all of them are making. Cross-examination. Someone, a private citizen, I want you to hear me very carefully. A private citizen, in one case supposedly having an animus against her, an estranged partner, and a businessman based in Dubai, have made statements against Mahua Moitra. You do not call the businessman for cross-examination. Tomorrow, anyone will make any accusations against a particular individual and we will expel the individual without that person being cross-examined. Do you believe natural justice, ma'am, has been followed? I want a sharp, straight answer, ma'am, to this.
Rajdeep, I will give you a sharp and straight answer because I believe in calling a spade a spade. And I did not heckle any panelist. I hope that the same courtesy will be extended to me. Point number one. whether Mahua Moitra was given a fair hearing or not, because she claims that the principles of natural justice have been violated, and that is what the entire cabal from the other side has been saying. So very quickly, in just 20 seconds, I will nail the lies of the other side. Due process was followed, and I'll tell you why. Your audience needs to know this. October 14th, 2023, Jay Anand Dehadrai writes to the CBI talking about the corruption by Mahua Moitra and the fact that she's used her public position for private gains. He also writes to Nishikant Dubey. October 15th, Nishikant Dubey writes to the Speaker Om Birla. October 16th, Nishikant Dubey writes to Union IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnav and MOS Rajiv Chandrasekhar. October 19th, 2023, Darshan Hiranandani submits a draft document, for want of a better phrase, to the Ethics Committee in detail, completely laying bare and exposing the quid pro quo that Mahua Moitra engaged in, post which Mahua Moitra publicly said a plain sheet of paper with something scribbled by Darshan Hiranandani amounts to nothing. If he has the guts and the gumption, let him give a sworn affidavit. And lo behold, on October 24th, Darshan Hiranandani makes public the sworn affidavit where he nails every single lie by Mahua Moitra. In between, on the 21st of October 2023, Nishikant Dubey has also written to the Ethics Committee to conduct a thorough probe. Now, on the 2nd of November, the Ethics Committee meets. It was earlier supposed to meet on 31st October, but because Mahua Moitra said she's not available, the courtesy was extended. On the 2nd of November, Mahua Moitra was given a proper, thorough hearing. And the Ethics Committee then on the 9th of November decided to take up the consideration and adoption of the proceedings against Mahua Moitra. It submitted its report to the Lok Sabha Speaker, and today, on the 8th of December, the Lok Sabha Speaker, while the powers bestowed on him under Article 93, 94, 95 and 96 of the Constitution, decided that enough is enough. Mahua Moitra was given ample opportunities to defend herself. She failed to do so.
Sanju ji, I have given you a lot of leeway to give the chronology, but you are not answering my... Ma'am, just a minute. I want a simple, direct answer. If someone makes an accusation against me, even on a sworn affidavit, do I not, when the issue involves expulsion from Parliament, do I not have the right to cross-examine that individual? Please tell me. Someone makes an accusation against me on a sworn affidavit where very clearly he does not mention cash. People need to know. He did not mention that he gave any cash to Mahua Moitra. Are you telling me that she does not have the right to cross-examine him? Are you telling me that she does not have the right to cross-examine him? Yes or no?
Rajdeep Sardesai, first and foremost, stop putting a gun to my head. You asked me a question, now show me patience to listen to my answer. And by the way, Rajdeep, on a lighter note, this is what I own. Let your audience see this.
What is it?
This is my branded handbag. And yes, I own another one. This is my branded handbag as well. Another one. And I'll tell you why I'm showing these handbags to you. I'm not making light of the argument. I'm appalled. Mahua Moitra and her supporters have been saying, oh, Mahua Moitra, you know, she owns Gucci shoes and a Louis Vuitton handbag. Arey bhai sahab, Mahua Moitra was a middle manager, a vice president is a middle manager position. I was an associate director, which was a senior management position at JP Morgan. So humko to mat sikhaiye bhai sahab.
No, but I asked you a question. Ma'am, you didn't answer my question. That did she have the right to cross-examine?
I will answer. Hold your horses, Rajdeep. You are supposed to be very patient, even with people whom you don't particularly like.
I like you.
That's your USP, Rajdeep.
I like you.
Thank you. I'm honored. I will say this to you. Do you remember, Rajdeep? The year was 2005. The date was December 12th. A sting operation was carried out by Cobra Post. And within 11 days, mind you, yahan to kafi waqt lag gaya, 1.5 mahina lag gaya. Within 11 days, on the 23rd of December 2005, 11 members of parliament, 11 MPs were expelled. 10 from the Lok Sabha, 1 from the Rajya Sabha. Out of those Lok Sabha MPs, out of 10, 6 were from the BJP. Do you know something? Nobody asked Cobra Post to authenticate that sting operation, that video. The people who were held guilty were not even shown the unedited version. No questions. Please hold on now. No questions were asked to the 2 journalists concerned, Aniruddha Bahel of Cobra Post and Suhasini Raj of Cobra Post. And then the matter went to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said that in some cases Caesar's wife should be above suspicion and वो 6 के 6 BJP MPs उनको suspend यदि किया
Okay,
गया
you
है,
make a good
expel
point.
किया गया